YouTube, you know what it is. It's Pacey 2K coming at you again one more time. I'm about to give you another video. Want to talk about the My NBA mode in NBA 2K24. This is a suggestion for 2K25. Can you please, 2K, can you guys add drills to the My NBA mode in 2K25? I mean, I'm surprised this does not exist. You know, there's drills in the my player mode or whatever you want to call it, my career mode. The my career mode, there is drills in that where the player can play multiple drills with his team, different stuff like that. Why don't we have a feature like that in the my NBA mode? Why don't we have like some kind of drills where we can run drills for our players and they get like a stat boost or something like that before the game, or they get like a ten game stat boost or something. Why can't we have something like that, in this game, seeing that you guys already kind of have the functionality, you guys already have the drills working for my career mode. Why is that not a feature in the my NBA mode? I don't know if you guys remember and can harken back to back in the day, but the PS3 versions or the Gen 7 versions of 2K, um, they had drills in the association mode. Back then it was called the association mode. And you had different little drills that you can play, dribbling drills, shooting drills, stuff like that. And you get like you'd be able to pick a player to do a drill with, and then you get like a boost on their stats. Um, for doing that drill. And this was up to like 2K14 on the PS. I'm not sure. I think 2K15 came out on the PS3 too. I'm not sure, but um, on the PS3 we were able to play drills and actually take a player, like take any player, upgrade their stats, have them run through a drill and it would update their dribbling or you update their shooting, stuff like that. So you could throughout the season you get a certain number of drills that you can perform per week or something like that, and essentially you would be able to sort of, if you have a guy that's not really a great 3-point shooter, you put him through a 3-point shooting drill, and if you do good on that drill, he'll get a stat boost in his 3-point shot, right? And stuff like that. And then, you can do that for multiple players and stuff. So you select players, but you only get a certain number of them ever so often, right? Either per month or per week or something like that. Maybe one drill per week. You get that throughout the season. And that was really fun because it added a dynamic way on how to improve your players' abilities. You can evolve your player into a player that he didn't start out as, and stuff like that. Now there is training in 2K, but the training is not even as elaborate as it used to be. I remember in the earlier versions of 2K, like around 2K20, 2K21 on the next gen, right? The individual training was a lot more elaborate. Now the individual training, if you want to do individual training, you can control the load management, right? You can control the load management, and you can also control the skill training focus. But I do remember in previous 2Ks, you'd be able to more granularly control this focus where you can actually train them on their free throw shooting. If you have a guy that's a bad free throw shooter, you could train him on his free throw shooting. If you have a guy that's a bad 3-point shooter, you could train him. You could add points to his 3-point shooting training, so he'll actually try to improve his 3-point shot. Over time, as you play through the my GM or my NBA mode, then his 3-point shot will gradually get better because you're putting more emphasis on him working on his three. Now you can only just do it by player type. So you have, obviously you have the player positions right here, and you can only train them by player type. So you can train them on outside scoring, inside scoring, playmaking, stuff like that. But you can't get granular and actually train them on specific attributes that you want to improve. Why don't we have uh, an ability to improve specific attributes, for each player. That was something that was in previous next gen versions of 2K that they took out. I think in 2K21 that was a feature that existed and they took that out, right? So why don't we have that? Why are we taking out good features that made this mode so good? So now we can only train players. You can only do skill focused training rather than it being a situation where we could train attributes, right? And really, so if let's say for Shaq, right, if I wanted to improve his free throw shooting, I could put an emphasis on him training on shooting free throws so that, over time he'll become a better free throw shooter and make more free throws with him, right? So it's stuff like that. That to me, the My NBA mode, I feel like the My NBA mode is the least paid attention to mode by 2K. They don't really give this mode much attention. It's pretty much the same thing every year. They pay more attention to the My Career mode and the My Team mode because those are their money maker. Those are their cash cows, but they don't really put much focus on the My NBA mode. And that's why I'm kind of doing videos to kind of give suggestions for the My NBA mode because I noticed there is a lack of focus, there's a lack of interest that they put in this mode, and they don't want to improve this mode one bit. You know what I'm saying? They haven't improved it for a while now. It was the same thing in 2K23. The only difference now is that you have the eras, which I do give them credit for. The eras is great and everything. I do give them credit for that. For you to have all these different eras that you can play in the 2000s era, 90s era, and play it all the way from the 80s and from the 80s era all the way up to the modern era. That is pretty dope. That is pretty dope to be able to do that, and I do give them a lot of credit for that. However, I for one don't like the fact that they don't put no interest in making sure that certain aspects of the game they took out stuff, right, and they don't put it back, right. You take stuff out from previous 2Ks that were great, right, that were very very instrumental to the My GM My NBA mode, whatever you want to call that, right. You took out great features like drills and you know the training system and everything that existed, the practice free throws and like things that we could do in previous My GM modes. You take that out, right, and you didn't replace it with anything better or anything like that. So it shows a lack of you really caring about this mode because it doesn't really make you any money, right? It's a free mode, right? So essentially, there's a lack of you deciding to put anything into this, right? You just basically give us the same thing over and over again. This is a mode that a lot of people play. A lot of people love the idea of playing through some kind of franchise season type of mode, where you get to really manage a team and manage the players and things like that and try to win a championship and stuff like that. Like that's a cool thing. A career mode, any career mode feature in sports game, that's one thing that a lot of people are going to play. And the fact that this career mode, they took out so many great features that made it great, right? And they just leave it so bare bones now. It's really disappointing. But let me know what you guys think about my suggestion. Yeah, definitely, man. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to Right Way Left, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think about my suggestion on just, you know, adding drills and a better training system where you can be more deliberate, more specific about what you want to train, right? Let me know what you guys think about that, and have a great day. Pacey Crypto sign, Pacey 2K sign out. Remember subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos, but have a great day. Pacey 2K sign out. Peace.